You would never believe. Ooh, look at my hair. You would never believe that. Oh Lord, I'm sitting here on this bus waiting for the bus to leave. Right now the buses are free, so you know, the lady is sitting here. This is what most of the women come here sit here at the Speedway Cafe. Even if you pay, you have to sit here. It's me and this gentleman on the bus, and we have to sit here 5 to 10 minutes. Even because they free right now, so nobody should say nothing. But they free in New York, and they don't do no dumb shit like this. You gotta sit and wait for the bus driver to sit here. If they early, they need to shut Marta the fuck down. But I was already told Marta I was gonna sue them. You see how my face was fucked up again? That's because that man gave me something, put something in my food to make my face break out. Cause but this is what I wanted to say too, and I want everybody to listen to me clear now. My roommate, he's some type of Freemason too, right? So he went and got the food, the food that they giving the kids, the milk and the juices. Now you see how my face started breaking out because I started drinking the milk and the juices. And this is my logic. Like they giving this shit to the babies. So why can't I drink some and see? I wanted to see if they was doing something because they were saying they put all kind of sugar and all kinds of stuff in the kids' food. They going out they way. They coming in the apartment subdivisions to deliver this food to people. Because he's 68 and he got, and I told you he's a Freemason. He was in the military and all that. He was back in the day in Vietnam, and that's when they really did a lot of stuff to people and was killing people, and that's when they first started selling their souls and doing all types of stuff to people in the military. All you gotta do, anybody that doubt anything I say, all you gotta do is research it. Google. They got Google now. Google tell you anything, even if it makes them look bad. It's gonna tell you the truth. Yesterday I asked Alexa. I said, "What are you doing?" She said she cannot answer that right now because the green light was going off and all this stuff. They are doing all kinds of stuff they ain't got no business. Usually I make it my business to plug that thing. But I'm hopping from one thing to another because my brain thinks and it jumps from one topic to the next. So that's just how it is. That's what it is. That's what real people do. Oh, maybe Miss Ma'am is ready for us to leave on this here. Hopefully. So full of hope. So, they got a lot of things going on. Like everything we all thought that was never really existed, like vampires, werewolves, all these things from hell. It's like I don't know, I think when they killed that girl Kanika Jenkins, they did some type of sacrificial something by sacrificing that 19-year-old child. And then they wanted to see how I kept saying it over and over again. They wanted to see like if they killed somebody out in the open in plain sight but still told us something else. They wanted to see how many people they got to believe in. And they got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. Everybody believed the story. They put it on the news and said that the girl died in the freezer, even though we know that she did not die in the freezer. But they want that, and then right after that, 3 years later, here this coronavirus shit came. They hopping from coronavirus killing people to the 5G killing people because the whole purpose is to create panic, fear, and not to have no trust in God, in the Most High. That's the whole purpose. Because if you believe that you're gonna die from the coronavirus and you're gonna die from the 5G, like there's nobody to protect you, instead of everybody just doing all this stupid shit, niggas should just make a time for us to all get on our knees and pray at the same time. We just do this time, have a prayer hotline or just, instead of doing all that next stuff, a prayer group. Papa Doug said he's going to do some stupidity for something. Facebook won't even let me get back on Facebook. Because I said coronavirus be nuts. When it first started, and they just took my whole Facebook page. You think I care? I don't. It's the same name, Babe Obika. I knew they was gonna do it. They told my sending ID. I ain't doing none of that. They won't even let me make a new one because they need to drag so many people to hell. And it's like, why? How could it not be known what it is? When the devil had a conversation with the Most High and said that he wanted to see how many people he could drag to hell, and God respited him and gave him the opportunity. Which I think that's a joke. That ain't no joke. Look all around you. And that's how you should know what it is too, because when Mayor Bloomberg, because he was Mayor Bloomberg, that's what I know Mike Bloomberg from. When he was the mayor of New York, when he made that commercial and said he's gonna make all black people millionaires, I said this before. Let me reiterate. Only thing I took it to mean is that he's gonna make all black people sell their souls. Because you cannot become a millionaire without being a part of whatever the devil got going on. You cannot be. A white man told me this when I was still living in New York. He said you cannot be successful in this world without doing something with the devil, some type of deal. I'd rather be a broke, and that's all people tell you, man. You broke, you broke, you broke. All right, I'm good. I'm good being broke. And a whole bunch of niggas that ran up in me. You know what I'm saying? Because you still gonna be broke. Cause life is ups and downs. You don't never. Nobody don't just keep having ups and ups. Everything is ups and downs. 1 minute you'll have money, the next minute you won't. This man, I think he said his name was Ken White. When he told me that story, no, no, it wasn't Ken White. It was Bob. One of these fools. Cause I be watching all these people on YouTube. But the coincidence of how when the devil thinks that you're gonna be down with him, he opens so many doors for you. I mean, everything's so good. I had a car, da da da. But then when niggas actually started approaching me about selling my soul, and I was like, I ain't never selling my soul. I ain't got no car. I'm homeless. I almost died. Everything. See, but that's how I know God is real and He exists. Because if it wasn't for God, I'd be dead. I'm down in Georgia by myself with no family, no body, nothing. I haven't sold my body not one time. You know what I'm saying? I just work a regular job. I might have to struggle and strip and scrap and all that and miss a few meals. But I think I'm better off than having all these different men run up in me because that's what they do to the women down here. They teach them to have niggas run up in you. Have niggas run up in you. That's how they tell you the best way to make it down here in Georgia. And the team that I was messing with told me I was stupid because I didn't want to prostitute myself. So, it is what it is. It's a little frightening. It is, but you got to stay strong. We all got to stay strong. And this time, I'm not going to help nobody. For my kids, for a girlfriend, a boyfriend. I ain't going to help for nobody. Period. You know what I'm saying? So that's what everybody needs to take a good look at and see what they want to do with themselves. What they want for themselves. What you feel like is important for you. This is the thing for this bus. I appreciate the way I raised mine because mine just don't, because mostly they teach women and hate on other women and be jealous of other women. Man, I need to get off here, bro. These people, the bus drivers, they act like they God, like they're better than you, and I don't disrespect my elders, but she was acting real stinking shit. She acted before too. I don't got time for that shit. I'm talking about man think like bitch, how many times you gonna fucking stop the bus? Everybody ain't got time for that shit. Niggas wanna go home too. Your old ass. You so fucking frustrated. Quit. And yeah, like, she's like 68, bitch. I'm not that as young as you think I am. Cause they be so shocked and so hurt when I say they old ass. It's looking real beautiful out this bitch. It don't look like it's the end of the world to me. It's looking real beautiful. Ugh. These worthless ass police officers, they don't do shit. You think I'm playing about them following me around? These motherfuckers follow me around. Wherever I go, you're gonna see a DeKalb County police officer. Now I went over this. I did this with the APD. Now I don't know if I said it with the other video, but just so you could be sure. Where I am, they will be. And they don't even try to hide that shit. See, they forget about technology and shit. I promise you. So it's to the point where it makes the people think that I'm some type of snitch. Because wherever I come, these motherfuckers come right behind. Wherever I am, they come right behind me. Period. And I just was over there on Lawrence, but they don't even try to hide it. But if I don't let me call to say that somebody's trying to harm me or something going on, because this old man who did all kind of shit, this nigga should be locked up. You think he locked up? This nigga ain't locked up. This old man, I ain't tell you. I'm saying all this stuff in case something happened to me. Now the roommate, he said first he stole my keys out the park. Okay, then he's like, oh, I'm thinking because he a nice man. This is why I'll never think of nobody like that again. He said, oh, he gonna help me because I was trying to get back to New York. This is last September. Since I've been here, he had an old 62. I think this bitch was some type of uh shift shifter or some shit. Cause oh man, I just can't even go into that. So the bitch hit me in my head with an iron. The iron tip went through my ear. You know what I mean? I'm built for tough. I went to work. They don't understand. They don't know what happened. I guess I'm supposed to fall down. But they wanted to provoke me into beating this bitch to death. She was 62 years old. I would have been under the jail for fucking up a senior citizen. You know, because the whole thing is to provoke me into losing my cool so they can arrest me. So then that didn't work out for him. So the bitch is in jail. They said they was sitting her, they was going to sentence. So you see how this dark shit is coming on my face? That's what makes me panic again. That's when you know they trying to do some more next shit. Um, so they said they sitting her March 30th. The bitch hit me in the head for no reason. She kept saying stuff like, the man wanted us to see us, watch us have sex, just all this sick shit. And I was like, nah, bro, that shit ain't going down, period. So, you know, she was a little skinny something. If I put her picture up, y'all would understand, like, bitch, this bitch is like 80 pounds soaking wet. So, you know, I told her, she was like, oh, you gonna call the police? I said, if you give me a one-on-one, I won't call the police. Cause, you know, if I hit her back, and then so when she kept talking shit and I lunged at her. When I lunged at her, the roommate Horace Morrison, this nigga was like, "Oh, now you going to jail." So that just showed me clearly what the whole gimmick was about, what he's going for. You know what I'm saying? And you know, my face started breaking out. All the stuff started happening again once I started riding with this man Orlando again. And I ate so much of the stuff that this man had. He act like he was offering me food. It was like, what was it? It was this stuff that they feed in these children. Oranges, apples, and I just started getting sick all over again. So if you feeding your children them school lunches and you wonder why your child act like an idiot, they not giving out nothing for free to nobody, not just free. You would be real stupid not to know that they ain't never gave us nothing free. Like I'm somebody else has said this. Like, remember when they, I don't know, I seen it on TV, this movie called Claudia, when they had to hide the iron and the TV and all that stuff. And somebody else said that when they started transmitting and doing all type of shit to people, that's when it's okay for people to have a TV. Down here is the most pussified people I ever seen in my life. Let me get call this. I just call the supervisor because I help unload the truck today, but I got asthma and I can't do it every day. So you know that's gonna be the great thing they're gonna want me to do tomorrow. Anything, anything that's like, you know, that they think it might break you or anything. That's what they want you to do. It's too hot in the truck though. That's the only thing. I mean, I know I ain't gonna be able to do it every day. I pray for a way to leave this fucking hellified place down here, cause this is a very, very, very a very bad place. Somebody could tell me what does what does what does being outside 9 to 7 have to do with the coronavirus? What does a curfew from 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. have to do with the coronavirus?